Welcome back to Coach Eric's Corner, and thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube page. Please do so if you want the best local youth sports coverage in San Diego. Look, today we are diving deep, moving past the physical drills and getting into the headspace of a champion. Coming up, we've got a performance psychology specialist to get your mind right for your game time. Plus, we're checking in with the SD Prep Insider to highlight some of the big matchups and the local high school stars absolutely crushing it right now. And a Coach Eric's Corner subscriber asking me a question that you may have. I'll answer that. And finally, I'm giving you my coach's code on how to actually talk and listen to a coach if you want to get noticed. So let's get to work. When you step into the box here, or you're on a breakaway, whatever it is in your sport, that game-changing moment, yeah, it can give you that feeling, right? The butterflies, that feeling, that big moment, stress, pressure in the game. Here's the deal. To win the game, you have to win the mental game first. That's why I tracked down a mind and body performance specialist to help you get mentally ready for game time. Here's Marissa Elbers.
Mental game is going to be everything going on in the mind that helps them to prepare, practice, and compete the way that they need to. So I think for me, I teach the yoga. It's really about them being more present and learning how to use those skills to the best that they can. You know, when you're exerting a lot of energy, your heart rate is up, your breath typically is a little faster, so we can use the breathing in our favor to calm ourselves down. It's the only thing that can really regulate your physiology, so people can tell you to calm down as much as they want to, but it's not going to work the same that taking a big deep breath would. You know, doing some breathing techniques, some visualization, listening to the right kind of music, maybe having some scripts that they go over in their mind, reminding them of who they are and what they're capable of and all of the work that they put in. The kids like to say, I'm him or I'm her, something that makes you feel powerful.
Hey, it's now time for the Corners, Kings, and Queens. We're teaming up with SD Prep Insider to look at all the big high school matchups and the athletes who are ripping it up this week. Here's Christian Peterson.
And for me, three key series that I have my eyes on are Point Loma versus Patrick Henry, Christian versus Madison, San Marcos versus RB. All three of these series this week are going to have massive implications for themselves, but then also as they jockey with other teams in that area. Mitch Circuit from La Jolla Country Day, Owen Glick from Rancho Bernardo, and Jack Costevens from Coastal Academy, all three of them are tied for the lead in section with home runs. Sean Chambers from Victory Christian Academy, he's leading the section in strikeouts as of this week. He had a huge 9K game. Tyler Hoff from Calvin Christian, he is currently 15th in the nation in batting average. We do have some fantastic softball players, and right now we have 4 girls in San Diego who are still at this point in the last week of the season, and they have a sub-1 ERA. We've got Leah Moya from Helix leading with a .75 ERA. Sophia Tillis from Carlsbad has a .81 ERA. Remington Spangler from Point Loma has a .89 ERA, and Ari Romero, last year's pitcher of the year for the entire San Diego section from Mater Dei Catholic, has a .97.
Be sure to DM me your clips if you did something amazing and you want to be featured on Coach Eric's Corner. All right, before we get into Coach's Code, I want to open up the viewer mailbox. I love hearing from you guys, and today we've got a great DM from Blake. He's asking how to help his younger brother, who is a bit shy, get involved in sports. Blake, totally normal to feel intimidated by the noise of the game. Here's how to help him find his footing. You got to start small. I mean, just practice in the backyard first. There's no crowds, there's no scoreboard, low stakes, just fun, right? The YMCA route. Sign him up for low-stress YMCA rec sports. My kids signed up for these initially. It's the perfect entry point because it's full of beginners. The pressure is low. The coach is really just focusing on fun and the basics. And now once he sees that the sports are just fun, about playing with his friends, that shyness will take a back seat. Great question. Be sure to DM me if you have a question you'd like me to answer. Time now for Coach's Code. How do you talk to a coach? I see it too often when I'm talking to players during or after a game, kids looking down, fidgeting with their glove, or worst of all for older players, letting their parents do the talking. If you want to play like an elite athlete, you have to act like one. Use this checklist when talking to your coach. Lock in, maintain eye contact to show you are present and respectful. Stay still, stop fidgeting with your gear, and stand tall. The active nod, shaking your head yes to show that the message is landing. And wait your turn. Don't interrupt. Wait until the coach is finished before adding your thoughts. And seek clarity. If you don't understand something, maybe it's a drill out here, ask about it. It shows you care about getting it right. The gold standard, always end with, Coach, what can I be doing better? Be your own messenger. This is the big one. Don't have your parents call or text for you. If you have a question about playing time, ask it yourself to build real trust. Hey, that's it for this episode. Just take that mental prep to your next practice or game, and remember, character shows up long before that first pitch is thrown. Check us out on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube page, Coach Eric's Corner. We'll see you right here at the Dirt.